Good afternoon to all. Check once my audio and video are clear. Please respond. Okay. Right. Good. Right. Say hi, hello. Good afternoon to all. Right. In the last class, we discussed about the brief account of the flower, right? Let us recall briefly before we are going to start the fruit. Okay. Flower is a modified shoot, correct? Flower is a condensed shoot. Which organs in the angiospermic plant meant for sexual reproduction? Which organ in the plant body perform sexual reproduction? Yes, good. Flower. Flowers are meant for sexual reproduction. Flowers are the sites of sexual reproduction. Okay. What are the products of sexual reproduction in flowering plants? What are the products of sexual reproduction in flowering plants? Fruits and seeds. Correct? Yes. Fruits and seeds. Very good. Okay. What is a bisexual flower? Tell me. What is a bisexual flower? What is a bisexual flower? A flower having both androecium and gynoecium is called bisexual flower. Very good. Bisexual flower is also called perfect flower or hermaphrodite flower. Bisexual flower is also called hermaphrodite flower. Yes, you are right. Then, what is a unisexual flower? These are all basics. Everybody should know. What is a unisexual flower? A flower having either androecium or gynoecium is called unisexual flower. Either androecium or gynoecium is called unisexual flower. Very good. So unisexual flower is a imperfect flower or perfect flower? Unisexual flower is a imperfect flower or perfect flower? Imperfect flower. Very good. Okay. How many types of unisexual flowers are present? How many types of unisexual flowers are there? Very good. Two types. A unisexual flower having only androecium is called. A unisexual flower having only androecium is called male flower. Only gynoecium is called female flower. So technical names are also given. Male flower is also called. Anybody? Male flower is also called staminate flower. Male flower is also called staminate flower. Female flower is also called pistillate flower. Pistillate flower. So unisexual flowers are of two types: staminate flower and pistillate flowers. Okay, good. What are the two parts of a stamen? Tell me. What are the two parts of a stamen? I told you all these points yesterday. Very good. Filament plus anther. Filament plus anther is equal to stamen. In which part pollen grains are developed? Among anther and filament, pollen grains are developed in anther. Therefore, anther is the fertile region of the stamen. Very good. Right. Next. What is a staminode? Anybody? What is a staminode? Very good. Sterile stamens are called staminodes. Sterile stamens are called staminodes. Good. What is a pistillode? What is a pistillode? Sterile pistil is called pistillode. Sterile pistil is called pistillode. Sterile stamens are called staminodes. Good. Right. Gynoecium is composed of dash. Gynoecium is composed of carpels. Good. Carpels. How many parts are present in a carpel? How many parts are present in a carpel? Very good. 3 parts. What are those 3 parts? Everybody is giving correct answers. 3. Yes. What are those three parts of a carpel? Basal swollen part, middle elongated part, and terminal part. Basal swollen part is called ovary. Middle elongated part, style. Style ends with stigma. See, ovary plus style plus stigma is equal to carpel. Ovary plus style plus stigma is equal to carpel. Okay. Then, what is the landing platform of pollen grains? Among these three, what is the landing platform of pollen grains? Stigma. So pollen grains falls on the stigma and germinate and form the pollen tube. Good. Next, what is meant by placentation? What is meant by placentation? Very important word. What is meant by placentation? Yes, good, good, good. Arrangement of ovules on the placenta is called placentation. What is placenta? Placenta is a soft cushion-like structure to which ovules are attached. Such arrangement of ovules on the placenta is called as placentation. Good. Next. In a typical flower, how many parts are present? How many whorls are present? In a typical flower, how many whorls of floral leaves are present? Very good. 4. In a typical flower, 4 whorls of floral leaves are present. Can you say from center to periphery? What are those 4 whorls? Take time and tell me from center to periphery. Just you write the shortcut names. C for corolla, K for corolla, K for calyx, C for corolla, A for androecium, G for gynoecium. I am asking about what is the correct arrangement of whorls from center to the outer side, that is periphery. G, center, followed by A, followed by C, followed by K. K for calyx. Because both calyx and corolla starts with the C, that is why first one is called as K, right? Very good. G-A-C-K. G-A-C-K. G for gynoecium, central whorl. Then that is surrounded by androecium, A for androecium. That is surrounded by corolla, C for corolla, and the outermost whorl, calyx, K for calyx. From periphery to the center, reverse. From periphery to the center, reverse. Very good. Next. Calyx is composed of dash members. Calyx is composed of, very good, sepals. Calyx is composed of sepals. What is the color of the sepal? Usually, what is the color of the sepal? Green. Good. Next. Corolla is composed of dash members. Which members constitute corolla? Very good. Petals. Petals. Corolla is composed of petals. What is the color of the petals? What is the color of the petals? I told you already. They are in different colors. Several colors. The flower appears beautiful because of the colors of the petals. Flower is colorful and attractive because of these petals. Why they are in different colors? There is a reason. Why the petals are in different colors? The reason is to attract the insects for cross-pollination. To attract the insects for cross-pollination. They are in different colors. Okay, very good. Everybody is responding well. Which organs are called accessory organs of a flower? Which are known as accessory organs of a flower? Yes, calyx and corolla. That is sepals and petals, combinedly known as accessory organs, also called non-essential organs. Also called non-essential organs of a flower. Good. Next. Androecium is composed of. Androecium is composed of stamens. Androecium is composed of stamens. Stamens are male reproductive organs or female reproductive organs? Stamens are male reproductive organs. Very good. Okay. The central whorl, the innermost whorl, the fourth whorl of a flower is known as gynoecium. Gynoecium is composed of. Gynoecium is composed of carpels or pistil. Okay. Now, which are known as essential organs of a flower? Very important. Essential organs of a flower are androecium and gynoecium. Very good. Third whorl, fourth whorl. Combinedly known as essential organs. Can you say why these are called essential organs? Why these organs are called essential? Because They are directly involved in sexual reproduction. Because they are directly involved in sexual reproduction. Androecium is the male reproductive organ. Gynoecium is the female reproductive organ. Understand? Androecium produces male gametes. Gynoecium produces female gametes. That is why they are essential organs of a flower. Yes. One more point. What is perianth? Perianth. Suppose you say that the outermost whorl is calyx, second whorl is corolla, calyx is composed of sepals, corolla is composed of petals. In some flowers, we can't distinguish this is calyx and this is corolla. Both are identical. We cannot distinguish this is calyx, this is corolla. In such a case, it is known as perianth. When calyx and corolla cannot be distinguished, then that is known as perianth. Calyx and corolla cannot be differentiated. We can't say that this is calyx, these are sepals, this is corolla, these are petals. Both are identical. In such a case, that is combinedly known as calyx and corolla, combinedly called as perianth. Understand? In such a case, the individual parts of perianth are called tepals. They are called tepals. Tepals. And one more important point I will tell, and later we will go for the next one. What is monoecious plant? What is dioecious plant? What is monoecious plant? What is dioecious plant? When male flowers and female flowers are born on the same plant, such a condition is called monoecious. Male flowers and female flowers are born on the same plant. That is called monoecious plant. When male flowers and female flowers are born on different plants, male flowers on male plant, female flowers are female plant, female flowers on female plant, sexes are separated. That is called dioecious. These are very, very important terms, a very important terminology. This is what is monoecious, what is dioecious. When male flowers, female flowers are born on the same plant, then it is called monoecious plant. When male flowers and female flowers are formed on different plants, sexes are separate. Male plant is different, female plant is different. Then that is called dioecious. Okay, students? So this is about the important terms and related to the flower. Now we go to the next one, that is fruit. A brief account of fruit. Fruit. Very important. First point you remember, fruits are formed only in one group of plants, that is angiosperms. Fruit bearing plants are angiosperms only. No other group in the plant kingdom contain fruits. The one and only group of plants which produces fruits are flowering plants. Those are called angiosperms. Fruit bearing plants are angiosperms. Then, what is a fruit? In botanical language, what is a fruit? A mature or ripened ovary is known as a fruit. A mature or ripened ovary is known as fruit. A mature ovary, a ripened ovary, a fertilized ovary is called fruit. After fertilization, ovary becomes fruit. After fertilization, ovary becomes fruit. Okay? A fertilized ovary, a ripened ovary, a mature ovary is called fruit. In botanical terminology, we can say a ripened ovary is called fruit. So after fertilization, ovary develops into fruit. Okay? The study of fruits and cultivation of fruits is called pomology. Study of fruits is called pomology. Generally, after fertilization, ovary develops into fruit. Understand? In some species, ovary develops into fruit without fertilization also. And such phenomena is called parthenocarpy. Such phenomena is called parthenocarpy. What is meant by parthenocarpy? Development of ovary into fruit without fertilization is known as parthenocarpy. I told you clearly that generally after fertilization ovary becomes fruit. In some species, rarely, not commonly, in some species, ovary becomes fruit even without fertilization, and such development of ovary into fruit without fertilization is called as parthenocarpy. Parthenocarpic fruits are generally seedless. The best example of parthenocarpy is banana. Banana. The questions may be asked, what is meant by parthenocarpy? Give an example. What is meant by parthenocarpy? Give an example. Development of ovary into fruit without fertilization is called parthenocarpy. The best example is the banana. Nowadays, parthenocarpy is induced in several fruits like grapes, watermelon, etc. by using plant hormones. For example, auxins, gibberellins are commonly used. Nowadays, by using these hormones, parthenocarpy can be induced in order to produce seedless fruits. Understand, students? So this is about parthenocarpy. Don't confuse other words like parthenogenesis. That is different. Parthenogenesis means development of female gamete into embryo is called parthenogenesis. Development of female gamete into embryo without fertilization is known as parthenogenesis. This is completely different. Don't confuse. Development of female gamete directly into embryo without fertilization is known as parthenogenesis. This is different. This is different. So this is about parthenocarpy. So some species produce parthenocarpic fruits. Nowadays, commercially, we are producing seedless fruits by using plant hormones or phytohormones or plant growth regulators, whatever you call. Okay, understand what is fruit. Now let us see how many types of fruits are there. Yes. Fruits are broadly divided into two types. Fruits are broadly divided into two types, namely true fruit and false fruits. True fruits and false fruits. Fruits are divided into two types, true fruits, false fruits. What is a true fruit? The fruit which develops only from the ovary is known as true fruit. Fruit develops only from the ovary is known as true fruit. Any fruit that is formed from only ovary, no other part is involved, then it is called true fruit. Understand? Next, what is false fruit? Later we discuss about true fruits. Okay. What is false fruit? The fruit which developed from any other part of the flower along with the ovary is called false fruit. also called pseudocarp. Pseudocarpic fruits. I repeat, the fruit which develops from any part of the flower other than ovary. Ovary is also there. Along with ovary, if fruit is also developed from other parts of the flower, such as thalamus, calyx, etc., is known as false fruit. Fruit. A fruit develops from any part of the flower such as thalamus, calyx, etc., along with ovary is known as false fruit. That means along with the ovary, other parts are also involved in the formation of the major fruit, and such fruit is called false fruit. Here the fruit is developed only from the ovary. Here along with that other parts are also involved. Then it is called false fruit. The best example of false fruit is apple, strawberry, and cashew. Apple, strawberry, cashew are examples of false fruits. In these three fruits, the false fruit develops from thalamus. Thalamus. Students, don't confuse. Don't confuse. Slowly you can understand. This is very important. You know what is a fruit. Then how many types of fruits are there? Two types. True fruits, false fruit. What is a true fruit? What is a false fruit? We are talking about any fruit that develops from only ovary. This is happened usually. 99% of the cases only ovary becomes fruit. In some species, along with the ovary, other parts are also involved. Yes, cashew fruit, strawberry fruit, and also apple. In all these three, which part develops into false fruit? Thalamus. What is thalamus? Do you remember? Do you remember what is thalamus? The condensed or swollen tip of the pedicel is called thalamus. The swollen tip of the pedicel is called thalamus. Correct? Now I will show you. For example, see here. This is the sectional view. Sectional view of the apple. Now see here. This is apple. Botanical name is Pyrus malus. Pyrus malus. Botanical name of apple plant. This is apple. Now see, in this, true fruit is there, false fruit is there. True fruit is there, false fruit is also there. See now. True fruit is there, false fruit is there. This is called true fruit. This is called, in apple cutter we can remove this part, central part, This is the true fruit. True fruit encloses the seeds. See, these are the seeds. These are the seeds. And this is false fruit. This false fruit develops from thalamus. Yes. Hope you understand, everyone. This is apple. Apple contain both true fruit and false fruit. True fruit is present in the center, surrounded by false fruit. This false fruit developed from thalamus. And true fruit encloses seeds. Now you tell me, edible part of apple is? Edible part of false fruit is? Edible part of apple is? Very good. Thalamus. Thalamus. Which part is edible in apple? Thalamus. Is it true fruit edible or false fruit edible in apple? Is it true fruit edible or false fruit edible? Very good. Only false fruit is edible. The true fruit, in apple cutter, we cut and remove the true fruit in the form of a cylinder. In the form of a cylinder you can remove, right? That is the true fruit. The peripheral one, the fleshy one, is edible. How many seeds are present in the edible part of the apple? How many seeds are present in the edible part of the apple? Anybody? How many seeds are present in the edible part of the apple? Some of them are giving wrong answers in this contest. Some are giving correct answer. Some of you are writing 2 seeds. Is it seeds are present in the true fruit or false fruit? Seeds are present in the true fruit. Is it true fruit is edible? No. So is it false fruit contain seeds? Because false fruit does not come from the ovary. Ovary contain ovules. That is why no seeds in the false fruit. The answer is 0. The answer is 0. Because no seeds in the fleshy, edible part of the apple. So, edible portion is thalamus. Thalamus does not contain seeds. I hope all of you understand what is a false fruit. Clear? So I told you 3 examples. Apple 1 example, cashew 2nd example, and also strawberry. In all the 3 fruits, the false fruit develops from thalamus. The false fruit develops from thalamus. In all the three. Okay. Yes. Now we come to true fruits. Brief account. What is a true fruit? A true fruit contains two parts. A true fruit contains two parts. The ovary wall becomes fruit wall, technically called pericarp. Pericarp is nothing but fruit wall plus seeds. True fruit is equal to pericarp plus seeds. What is pericarp? The fruit wall. This fruit wall is nothing but ovary wall. Ovary wall becomes a fruit wall. Ovary contain ovules. These ovules become seeds. Therefore, seeds are present inside the fruit wall. The fruit wall is technically called pericarp. Understand? The pericarp may be fleshy, thick and fleshy, or may be dry. The pericarp may be fleshy or dry. Depending on that, there are two types of fruits: fleshy fruits, dry fruits. Now, if the pericarp is fleshy, the pericarp is differentiated into three parts, three layers, otherwise you can say. Outer epicarp, middle mesocarp, inner endocarp. Such type of differentiation is not seen in dry fruits. I repeat again. Pericarp may be fleshy or dry. If pericarp is fleshy, then it is divided into outer epicarp, middle mesocarp, inner endocarp. Three layers are there. Pericarp is equal to epicarp plus mesocarp plus endocarp. Such a type of differentiation is not seen if the pericarp is dry. It can be seen if the pericarp is fleshy only. Okay. Now let us see very brief account of true fruits. See, true fruits are classified into three types. Mainly three types. First, simple fruits. Simple fruits. Aggregate fruits. Aggregate fruits. And composite fruits. Composite fruits. These are also called multiple fruits. Multiple fruits. Okay. So fruits are broadly classified into three types: simple fruits, aggregate fruits, composite fruits. What is a simple fruit? A fruit which develops from monocarpellary or multicarpellary syncarpous gynoecium of single flower. Syncarpous gynoecium of syncarpous, you know already. Syncarpous gynoecium of single flower. Correct? If a fruit develops from single flower which contain either one carpel or several carpels, but all the carpels must be fused. Syncarpous. If a fruit develops from Apocarpous gynoecium, Apocarpous gynoecium, it is called aggregate fruit. Several carpels are there. All the carpels remain free. All the carpels remain free. From that, a fruit develops. Then it is called as aggregate fruit. Yes. And if a fruit develops from entire inflorescence, entire inflorescence, total inflorescence becomes fruit, then such fruit is called composite fruit. You know the best example, the largest fruit in the world, jackfruit. Largest fruit in the world is the jackfruit, and that jackfruit is formed from inflorescence. That is the largest fruit which can weigh up to 55 kg. Which can weigh up to 55 kg. 90 centimeters long, 50 centimeters diameter. That is the largest fruit, jackfruit. That jackfruit is an example for the composite fruit. Right. Now, the simple fruits are again divided into two types. Fleshy fruits. Pericarp is fleshy, and dry fruits. Dry fruits. Understand? Simple fruits are again divided into two types based on the nature of the pericarp. Based on the nature of the pericarp. If pericarp is fleshy, those are called fleshy fruits. If the pericarp is dry fruits, you know very well. Dry fruits, you know very well. And pericarp is dry fruits. And composite fruits are two types, namely Syconus and Sorosis. This is a brief account of the fruits. Fruits are broadly divided into three types: simple fruits, aggregate fruits, composite fruits. The fruits which develops from syncarpous gynoecium of a single flower. The fruit which develops from Apocarpus gynoecium is of a single flower is called aggregate fruit. The fruit which develops from entire inflorescence, the whole inflorescence becomes fruit, is called composite fruit or multiple fruit. The simple fruits, again based on the nature of the pericarp. I told you what is pericarp. Pericarp is fruit wall. Fruit wall is called pericarp. Based on the nature of the pericarp, it is divided into fleshy fruit and dry fruit. The best example of fleshy fruit is drupe. Drupe. Drupe is a fleshy fruit. These drupes are seen in mango, coconut. Mango and coconut are example of drupe fruits. There are several types of fleshy fruits. Mango is a fleshy fruit. Guava is a fleshy fruit. Grapes are fleshy fruits. So these fleshy fruits, for example, mango fruit, coconut fruit technically comes under drupes. Drupes are stone fruits because the endocarp is stony, hard. Because the endocarp is stony or hard. Are you able to understand? As the endocarp is hard, stony, these are called stony fruits. Drupe. Okay. Finally, the composite fruits are, and one more also I will tell you, dry fruits. For example of dry fruits. Again, dry fruits are three types. Dry dehiscent fruits, dry indehiscent fruits, schizocarpic fruits. I am not going into the detail account. So just peripheral I will tell you. Dry fruits example, groundnut. You know very well. Peanut otherwise called groundnut. Mustard. The fruits of groundnut, mustard are example for dry fruits. Okay. You know aggregate fruit. Custard apple. Custard apple is best example of aggregate fruit. Okay. Custard apple, the best example. Enona squamosa is the botanical name. Custard apple, aggregate fruit. So these are very, very important. Simple fruits are two types, fleshy fruits and dry fruits. Fleshy fruits are different types like drupe, pepo, pome, hesperidium, etc. The best example is drupe. Can you say the example of drupe? Which fruits are called drupes? Example of drupe fruits. Example of drupe fruits. Mango, coconut. Which part of the mango fruit is technically drupe? Drupe is a fleshy fruit. You know mango, yellow color, that outer layer is called epicarp. When you remove the epicarp, a fleshy, soft part is there, that is called mesocarp. After eating that mesocarp, you will find the part that encloses the seed, that is called endocarp. Endocarp encloses the seed. Between the endocarp and epicarp, there is a fleshy part, that is mesocarp. So which part of the mango is edible? The question may be asked. The edible part of the mango is fleshy mesocarp. The edible part of mango is fleshy mesocarp. But in case of endosperm, it is not the mesocarp. Mesocarp is fibrous, that is commonly called as coir. So that is not the edible. Endosperm is edible. Endosperm of coconut is edible. Okay, students? And this is about a brief account of fruits. But you stick on to the basics of fruit. What is a fruit? From where it develops? What is the difference between true fruit and false fruit? Okay? A true fruit contains how many parts? Pericarp plus seed. What is pericarp? In fleshy fruits, how many layers there are? What is epicarp? What is mesocarp? What is endocarp? In which fruit, which is edible? For example, in mango, edible part is fleshy mesocarp. In coconut, it is endosperm. Like that, it may vary from fruit to fruit. So that's all, students, today. This is a brief account of fruits. And tomorrow, we'll discuss one more topic. Do you have any doubts? Thank you for listening. It's a lot of patience. Hope you are following well. Yes, good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Okay, bye.